In the quiet town of Greenfield, Missouri, lived an 82-year-old man named Walter Grayson. Once a strong carpenter, now he walked with a cane, alone in his creaky old farmhouse, except for Max, his loyal golden retriever. Max had been with Walter for 12 years. He wasn't just a dog, he was Walter's shadow, his warmth during the bitter winters, and the only one who still sat beside him without expecting anything in return. Walter had 3 adult children, Cody, Brenda, and Mitch. After his wife passed, the kids slowly drifted away. And when Walter's health started to decline, they came back, not with concern, but with lawyers and contracts. They pressured Walter to sign over the house and land to them. Brenda said, "It's better this way, Dad. We'll take care of you. This property is too much." Walter, confused and exhausted, finally agreed. He trusted his children. But what followed broke him. Within a week, they moved him into a state-run nursing home on the outskirts of town, a cold place with flickering lights and no one to talk to, except nurses too tired to care. But Max refused to leave. When the moving van pulled out, Max ran behind it for miles. He scratched at the nursing home gates for days. No one let him in, so he returned home. Neighbors watched as Max sat at the front porch of the now abandoned farmhouse, waiting, day after day. Through rain, snow, and blistering sun, Max didn't leave. One neighbor, Mrs. Jenkins, tried to feed him, but Max never stepped off that porch. His eyes were fixed on the horizon, waiting for his master. Months passed. Meanwhile, Walter's health declined further. He barely spoke. One nurse said he only whispered one name, Max. Then, one night, something changed. Brenda's husband, a shady businessman, had struck a deal to flip the farmhouse land to developers, a $3 million deal. The old house was set to be demolished that week, but what they didn't know was that the buyer's team had planted a camera for an inspection round, and the footage they captured stunned everyone. On the tape was Max, still guarding the porch, and then a group of local teens tried to break in. Max attacked them fiercely and chased them away, even though he had a limp in his back leg. The footage went viral. Old man's dog still guards home after owner sent away. It made national headlines. The public was outraged. News trucks lined up at the fence. Reporters wanted to know, why was Walter removed? Why was the dog left behind? Under pressure, the city reopened the case. An attorney named Laura Miles, known for fighting elder abuse cases, stepped in pro bono. She visited Walter, showed him the footage. The first tears Walter shed in months rolled down his cheeks as Max appeared on the screen, defending the home they built together. Laura filed for a reversal of the deed, citing elder exploitation. It went to court. Brenda and her brothers were exposed. The court found them guilty of undue influence and neglect. The judge's gavel came down hard. Walter's property was restored. His children were fined and publicly shamed. But the best moment? When Walter, now in a wheelchair, was brought home by Laura and the sheriff's team, Max was still there, on the porch. He barked once, then whined softly, then ran down the steps, tail wagging, tears in his golden eyes. The dog leapt into Walter's lap. Everyone watching cried. Even the news anchor on live TV paused to wipe a tear. That night, Walter and Max slept side by side in their old wooden home, together like they had always been. And as for Walter's children, they were left with more than just court punishment. They were left with the silence of knowing. They gave up their father's love for money, and they lost. So always remember, family isn't defined by blood. It's defined by loyalty, and sometimes The one who stays behind in silence is the one who loves you most. If this story touched your heart, you're not alone. Max's loyalty reminds us that real love doesn't walk away, not even when the world does. If you believe in stories that still hold truth, compassion, and meaning, then stay with us. Leave a comment and tell us, would your dog wait for you like Max did? And if stories like this speak to you, don't forget to subscribe. Your support keeps these voices alive and helps us share more untold stories that truly matter.